guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, I am officially back, and I am presenting you guys with my best video. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So, as you see from the title, I am making a video on Halo Combat Evolved. Why? This is going to be a series of my reviews of all of the games throughout the Halo franchise, mainline games, including Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, Halo Reach, I did forget about that one, Halo 5, and Halo Infinite. I will be doing a video on these guys. Halo is like one of my favorite franchises of all time. And why am I doing these videos so slowly? And why am I back so slowly? Because Halo Campaign Evolved is coming out this summer, and I want to play it with all the Halo games replayed and stuff like that. Well, I haven't played all of them. I mainly played Halo Infinite and Halo 5 because it's my favorite. I know a lot of people don't like them, but they have a special place in my heart. I love Halo 5. The multiplayer was really good. So yeah, I'm back, and I'm going to be making a video on all of these games in 10-minute videos, and I will eventually, once I make all of them, compile them into one big video, and I'll just, yeah. So this is the video you're watching currently, is the Halo CE video, and it's gonna be a big one. I'm telling you that. It's gonna be a big 10-minute video. It's gonna be my biggest video yet. Besides the other ones I'm gonna make, but yeah, so I'm gonna be going over multiple things about these games, the multiplayer, how revolutionary they were, the backstory, blah blah blah, and this is gonna be a good video, so like, enjoy. Yeah. Halo Combat Evolved was one of the most important games of all time. It changed how first-person shooters work, it changed how first-person shooters work with controllers, and it was amazing. Released in 2001 on the original Xbox and developed by Bungie, who will go on to make a couple more Halo games before the dark times. Now the gameplay. The gameplay is where Halo really shines. You're going to carry two weapons at one time, which forces you to think about what you're going to use for your loadout instead of just taking everything and going. The combat feels like a sandbox, or if it feels real. That's what I'm trying to say. Enemies react differently depending on what you do. Like, for example, the melee enemy, they'll try and duck and cover. You throw a grenade, they're gonna try and just run away. And some of them even panic when the leader goes down. This is how the Covenant reacts, not the Flood. The Floods are like aggressive and stuff like that. Then you have vehicles like the Warthog, which feels so great to drive. I love plowing through enemies in this game with them. And the Ghost is, well, the Ghost is awesome. I love the Ghost, my favorite vehicle. Yeah, the game is just awesome. I love teaming up with the AI, even though they don't listen to me, and I have to kill them for ammo most of the time. But it's really fun, and that's why I love Halo. Now, here's the part of Halo that I was dreading to get to, the level design. Now, the level design has its ups and it has its downs. In some levels, there is some huge open spaces, like the cartographer level. I love that level. It's probably my favorite level in the whole thing. And then there's levels like the library. You see, the library is what you're seeing in the background. And this is my least favorite level of the whole game. I hated playing through it. This is probably the level that took me the longest, the most level that I died on the most. It felt really repetitive. The Flood was really like annoying in this level, and I think the Flood as enemies, they're good. I like the enemies. I like the Flood. Like, they're the opposite of the Covenant. They're dumb, but they have a lot of people, which can overwhelm you at times. But the library, the thing about the library is it expands the Flood so much. And reused environments, has you backtrack a lot, has you fighting them, has you like struggling to get through the level. It's not fun to fight the Flood, which annoys me. It annoys me a whole lot. But yeah, that's basically the level design. The level design is decent. it's decent at most, in my opinion. There was ups and downs for all the levels in the game, but like the library is probably where the game starts to show its age the most, in ways that modern games now don't do as much. So yeah. Okay, now Halo's story on the outside is pretty simple, but it gets a lot more deep the more you look, which I think is one of its biggest strengths, you know? You play as Master Chief, like a super soldier like Captain America, and you're fighting for this people, you're fighting for Earth, basically. I forgot what the actual people are called, and you're fighting against this alien alliance known as a Covenant. So the game opens when you're like taking out of your tube, your Master Chief, and then the Covenant invade your ship, and you once you make your way through the ship, you crash land all the way down on Halo, the mysterious ring world. I'm not joking. The world, like the actual place, is a ring in space. It's a ring. That's crazy, isn't it? Now, the first mission seems straightforward. Survive. You gotta go find your people. But then, the Halo, like the actual place, becomes like the main focus throughout all of this. The whole game, you're guided by Cortana, the AI who asks as your help throughout the game if you get lost and stuff like that. She's really sarcastic. That's like the entire thing, but it gives the game a little bit of personality without being that it's a serious game. Master Chief talks, but he doesn't talk as much as her. Wow. So you could like view yourself as Master Chief, so he doesn't talk too much. So Cortana is basically like the giggly part, like the funny part, like the comedic relief of the game, while Chief is you basically. Now halfway through the game is when everything gets turned upside down. So the Covenant do some bad stuff, and they release this parasitic life form people. Like parasitic like people that basically just take over everything. It's called the Flood, and it goes from a war story all the way to a sci-fi horror basically. So or sci-fi war, whatever you want. And now suddenly the Covenants and the Flood are the main threats of the game. Now there's two threats. And this completely changes the tone, because then you're thrown into several levels that have these guys, and it makes you like, whoa, that's crazy. So after that happens, the Covenant and the humans are now both struggling against the Flood, which now adds more complex problems to the conflicts between the two, because now they still hate each other. But then there's another people. There's more now. There's an entire parasitic life form that hates them. So now they're fighting both that. So now there's like a three-way war. So then as you're doing that, as the story goes even further, you learn that Halo isn't a weapon or something like that. It's a last resort solution for something. If guess what, the Flood comes out to kill everybody if the Flood comes. And then after Chief finds it out, I was like, whoa, crazy. And you realize the place you've been fighting the control is something that can destroy everything that you everything ever. And by the end of the game, you realize the goal isn't survivor, it's stopping Halo from being activated. At whatever cost, you have to stop Halo. And this leads to one of the most iconic finales ever in gaming, in my opinion, which is the Warthog escape sequence. And it brings everything together that you've been experiencing in Halo, and it brings it all together with the soundtrack, like the dun while you're escaping the Flood and the Covenant at the same time, and while you're escaping an exploding ship. and it's like one chaotic run for survival. Halo's story works because it doesn't overwhelm you with so much stuff. It keeps you engaged while you build the world. So some people will probably skip the cutscenes, but they can still get a sense of what's going on through playing the game, which I think you should never skip cutscenes. Like if you skip cutscenes, then you're skipping. I don't know what you're doing. But it builds the world, and that's what I think makes Halo's story a great. You can write this as a movie, not a TV show. We don't have to go to a TV show, but Halo works perfectly as a story, and I think the way they continue the story in the other games is even better. So, yeah. So, Halo 1 Master Chief gameplay, Master Chief Collection gameplay is crazy. Like this here. Let me show you. Now, let me put an image in your mind. Think Halo Infinite gameplay, but it's Halo 1. Like, it's Halo Infinite online, but with Halo 1 gameplay. Crazy, right? Yeah, I know your mind is blown. Okay, so now that we've talked about that, it's time for the final verdict, and let's see what Halo CE's legacy is gonna be. Now, everything besides the level design, the core gameplay, the enemy AI, and the music have aged really well. Playing the game's gameplay and its combat loop is still fun and satisfying. I struggled with it at times, but that was mostly because of the goddamn flood. But other than that, the level design is the only thing that aged badly, like real bad. And the backtracking and the level design, just like the repetitive level design, the backtracking feels really outdated to play. Modern games have, as I said, done way better in that area, but still, that's one thing other than like 3 other things that they did better. So I'm not denying that the level design is not great at all, but other than the other stuff, other than that, Halo CE is held up really well. Sure, the graphics don't hold up if you play the original version. Personally, they do for me, kinda. But of course, you can always play the Anniversary Edition that updates the graphics, or you can play Campaign Evolved when that comes out, which I will be streaming, hopefully. Now, for Halo's legacy, there's no denying Halo's impact. Halo changed the console shooter and first-person shooter industry by a whole lot. So many games like Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4, Halo Reach, which was one of my favorite Halo games. All of those games, without this original game, would have not, the entire industry would not exist right now. The whole first-person industry, half of the games that you play that are first-person shooters probably would not exist without Halo's impact. And yeah, so without Halo and all that, the FPS genre would have looked so much different. Sure, we would still have Doom and all of that, but Halo did some stuff, okay, man? So overall, Halo of Campaign Evolved is still an amazing game. And even if its age shows, especially in places like the library, it's still a great game to play, especially if you've never played it before, which it's absolutely worth checking out if you haven't. Especially if you buy the Master Chief Collection, you get access to all those games for $40? I don't remember, but it was pretty cheap for all of those games, including Halo 4, which is probably the most modern out of them, outside of Halo Reach. They're all perfect. It's a classic for a reason. It's not gonna be. They're all perfect. But Halo CE is a classic for a reason. It's not going to be perfect, but it's still an amazing game. And that is why Halo CE still holds up today, in my honest opinion. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to start closing this video out. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, which I hope you did. I haven't been posting much, but I plan to post more before Halo Campaign Evolved comes out. I hope I will be able to get all the videos out. I'll probably have to wait. I'll probably have to make, I don't know if I'll be able to get them all out before Halo Campaign Evolved comes out. Hopefully I will, maybe, but I don't think I will. But yeah, I'm gonna be there's some stuff I have to shout out. I have some friends one of my friends, RJ the Legend. I'm gonna be putting his channel link in the description. He's a great YouTuber. He probably inspired me to even make this video again, and also Campaign Evolved coming out. But without him inspiring me and me looking at all of his content, I probably would have not picked up this channel again. I'm gonna be honest. So I want you guys to all of you guys, yeah, all of you. I want you to all go down to the description, go to his channel, and go subscribe to him. I want you to go watch his content because it's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So I hope you guys do that. I'm gonna be making a bunch of more videos. If you guys can't find, I'll be putting his thing in the description, and if I can't figure it out, I'm gonna be putting his channel in mine. I don't know what it's called. Like, you could put channels under your YouTube stuff. I'm gonna be putting it there. I also want to thank King Jack, who helped me start this channel in the first place, and also inspired me to get this thing running up again. We used to play Halo together all the time, and we still do sometimes. And yeah, I also encourage you guys to go subscribe to King Jack's channel, which I believe he will be giving me in a second. Go subscribe to him. He said he's going to be making some more content. I will be making content on his channel as well with him. So I encourage you guys to go subscribe to him there. Please go do it. I hope you all have a great Easter, because I believe this video will come out today, during Easter. Yeah, I'm finishing this during Easter. Isn't that crazy? And if it doesn't, I hope you guys had a great Easter. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. I will be making the Halo 2 video next.